Is the NFL rigged? How's it going, guys? Welcome back to UnwokeThoughts. Today, we are talking about the NFL and specifically the Kansas City Chiefs, and even more specifically, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and the whole dynamic between the three. In the NFL, Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and the fact that not a lot of people are very surprised, or there's a lot of people who aren't surprised, I guess I should say, that the Kansas City Chiefs won the game against the Baltimore Ravens, and now they are going to the Super Bowl, given the fact that we are in an election season coming up very, very quickly. The Democrats are polling very low, and then all of a sudden, surprise, surprise, very interesting what happened last night, yesterday. The Kansas City Chiefs, who have Travis Kelce on the team, obviously, who is dating Taylor Swift. I mean, we've seen it all over the news, all over every magazine, all over the TV. Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Awesome
In clip after clip, you see the happy couple elated as Travis Kelce and the Kansas City Chiefs win game after game. And the NFL has made Taylor Swift a centerpiece of the games, and you just can't get away from it. Everywhere you look, you hear about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. And this is a tweet by the NFL where they said Travis and Taylor with the heart emoji. But there are some people who are not buying this. There are people who think this is just too coincidental. I mean, we are going into a 2024 presidential election against Donald Trump and potentially what it looks like right now, Joe Biden. The elections this year probably have the highest stakes of any election in the recent history. And people are thinking, it just seems just too perfect that Taylor Swift, one of the largest stars on the planet, teams up with Travis Kelce, who is a shill for Pfizer, and all of a sudden they are in love. And now the Kansas City Chiefs, the team that Travis Kelce plays for, is going to the Super Bowl, one of the largest platforms in the entire world. But Laura Loomer is one of these individuals, and she tweeted out this clip where it appears that Taylor Swift was caught on a hot mic, and she said something a little bit mysterious. But Laura Loomer says that audio sounds like Taylor Swift is wearing a mic. Are they now putting a mic on Taylor Swift at NFL games to plant staged clips and boost ratings by falsely presenting it as organic content? You can't hear Romo, but her audio is crystal clear. This is staged propaganda. She's mic'd up. Listen.
We're doing very different things. It's a different skill set.
But yes, you can hear Taylor Swift almost crystal clear. There's a little bit of crowd noise in the background, but you can't hear Tony Romo at all, hardly. So it's very odd. Why is Taylor Swift mic'd up at these games? You got to think, is she just a girlfriend of Travis Kelce, or are they leveraging her for a more nefarious purpose? But Jack Posobiec has been investigating this a little bit. He's been covering this for the past year or so, and he tweeted out, thinking about when Taylor Swift called out the Soros family in 2019 for buying the rights to her music, and then how she came out a super liberal in 2020. And Vivek Ramaswamy, my boy, he replied, I wonder who's going to win the Super Bowl next month, and I wonder if there's a major presidential endorsement coming from an artificially, culturally propped up couple this fall. Just some wild speculation over here. Let's see how it ages over the next 8 months. So whether or not you believe that the NFL is rigged or that this whole situation is a stage setup to garner votes for the Democrats, you do have to admit that this is extremely coincidental. Taylor Swift, who is the largest pop icon on the planet, Travis Kelce, who was a Pfizer shill, like I said, and now they're going to the Super Bowl, which is the largest platform on the planet. Just about. Those three things just seem really odd, very interesting. And then inject in the fact that Taylor Swift's music was bought by George Soros, a fact that she said herself, and back then she wasn't very happy about it. Now listen to this.
After I was denied the chance to purchase my music outright, my entire catalog was sold to Scooter Braun's Ithaca Holdings in a deal that I'm told was funded by the Soros family, 23 Capital, and the Carlyle Group. Yet, to this day, none of these investors have ever bothered to contact me or my team directly to perform their due diligence on their investment in me, to ask how I might feel about the new owner of my art.
But in case you don't believe that Taylor Swift really has that much pull with the public, take a look at this. In poll after poll, it shows that voters are more likely to back a candidate who is endorsed by the singer. This was reported on by the Daily Mail, and the headline reads, Taylor Swift could sway the 2024 election outcome. New poll finds with a fifth of voters, 1/5 of voters, that's a lot of voters right there, 1/5 of voters likely to back the candidate endorsed by the singer. And the bullet points read, 18% of voters say they are more likely or significantly more likely to vote for a candidate endorsed by Taylor Swift. This election will see 8 million new voters in the U.S. electorate and a total of 41 million Gen Z voters, many of whom are influenced by celebrities. So it's very interesting, this poll right here. And you better believe that the Democrats know about this. This is a lot of leverage for one person to have. So it kind of brings into perspective this whole situation. Now, you can't make any definitive claims about this. You can only kind of go with your gut and be like, it just seems a little bit odd how this is all playing out. But the article goes on to say Taylor Swift could heavily influence the way that Americans vote in the presidential election, with a fifth of voters saying they're likely to back a candidate she endorses. The pop star's stratospheric influence on popular culture may sway the race to the White House, especially as new Gen Z voters join the electorate this year. In a poll conducted by Redfield and Wilton Strategies for Newsweek, 18% of voters say they're more likely or significantly more likely to vote for a candidate endorsed by Taylor Swift. I always found that odd. Why are people more likely to vote for a candidate that's endorsed by just a celebrity, just a regular old Hollywood celebrity or singer? It just seems odd to me. I wish, and this is probably a pipe dream, but I wish people would think with their own brains and not allow people to think for them. It's very interesting because everyone knows that celebrities, people with a lot of exposure, they endorse or push products that they probably don't even use. And they're obviously getting paid. And it's like, do people understand this? Do people understand when a celebrity pushes a diet pill or they push a product? They're doing it because they are getting paid, not necessarily because they feel in their heart of hearts that this is the right product or this is the right thing or this is the right individual for the job. But her sway was more visible with voters under the age of 35. This election will see 8 million new voters in the U.S. electorate and a total of 41 million Gen Z voters, many of whom are influenced by celebrities and social media. However, 17% said they would be less likely to vote for a candidate backed by Swift, which could bode badly for Democrat Joe Biden. Although she has never publicly said who she votes for, in 2020, Swift vowed to kick Trump out of the White House with her vote. A total of 55% said that they were neutral and wouldn't be swayed either way. The data comes from a sample size of 1,500 people, 45% of which said they liked Taylor, with 54% saying that they were not fans. 6% said they'd never heard of the Shake It Off billionaire singer. Now, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, I guess that's not a very large percentage, but to not know who Taylor Swift is pretty incredible. I wish I was in that boat. I want to be in that camp. Please, can I go back in time and I never knew who Taylor Swift was? That'd be incredible. Please. Her popularity over the last 12 months has reached new highs. She was named Time Magazine's 2023 Person of the Year. Interesting. Led the immensely successful Eras tour that raked in over $1 billion and bloomed in her relationship with Travis Kelce. Things have been going really well for Taylor Swift. And now things are even getting better where the spotlight is intensifying, where the Kansas City Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. And I wonder who's going to win that Super Bowl. I don't know. Let me know down in the comments. But communications consultant James Haggerty said she's influenced popular culture, sports, the economics of entire regions of the U.S. Swift is in the class by herself. She's so talented and so popular and so ingrained in pop culture, no one is close to her. Celebrity power in elections has grown because celebrity power itself has grown. And in a world awash in messages, it's the celebrity voices that really resonate. These two have fan bases that are huge and devoted. Just from Swift attending the single Chiefs game, Kelce's merchandise sales jumped 400%. Wow, that's just from Swift dating him. So that's very advantageous for Kelce. In one Instagram story, Swift urged her fans to exercise their democratic right to register and vote. So it seems that Swift is already priming her fans for what she might be doing this year. And that is being involved a little bit more heavily in politics. Her followers appear to heed her advice, with the number of users logging on to vote.org skyrocketing 1,226% in the course of an hour. So in 1 hour, users going on vote.org went up 1,226% because of what Taylor Swift said on Instagram. He explained how Swift had a massive 450 million followers on X, while Kelce also had a significant fan base, although only 5 million. Riley posed a question. What if they decided a fun couples thing to do would be, I don't know, save democracy? I think they have decided that, or it has been decided for them. The op-ed suggests that their diverse fan base, many of whom could be potential Trump voters, the former U.S. president should give their relationship more thought. But what do you guys think? Do you think that the NFL is rigged? Do you think that all of these things that are happening with Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, the Kansas City Chiefs going to the Super Bowl, do you think that is just a little bit too coincidental? Let me know down below in the comments what you think about this. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.